Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Go until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, breaks my heart, breaks my heart, breaks my heart, breaks my lost in the midnight blue shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun. Oh, but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart, so I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. But all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. Shook me to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked up ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say, hello, friends. Welcome. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. It is a Thursday, Friday. It is some day of the week here. What day is it actually? It's the 3rd of March, or May rather. It is a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope things are good for you on your Thursday, most likely. Hope your weekend is coming in earnest very soon. For me, it feels like a Monday or a Tuesday because I was off so many days this week, but it is just really great to be here with you again. Playing some new games today. Decided to put the Manor Lord on the shelf. Checking out instead a just released into early access today, this morning, game called Foundry. Foundry is Paradox's SatisFactorio, Factorio, logistics management industrial game, and I'm pretty excited to try it. I expect to be very, very bad at it, but it'll be a fun time anyway to explore, to play, and to see what is what. Let me say some hellos real quick. Alisadol, how's it going, my friend? It's good to see you today. Welcome in, Freak. Freak, I know you love these kind of games. Have you played this one yet, or are you waiting for reviews of people like me first? Hopefully you're excited for it, though, because I definitely am excited. Hello, Axix. Hello, HPG. Welcome in today, Board Games. Steve, welcome back also. Pepper, how you doing, Pepper? Farinanthus, good morning. Welcome in, Snoot. Hello, George. Hello, Volo. Welcome, everybody. You did try to demo this one way back when. All right, so I don't think I played the demo for this one. I think when the demos came out, there were enough other games I wanted to try that we didn't get to this one. But we'll see pretty soon what it's going to be. So, hello, Knobs. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome. Is this game actually out? Are we in special streamer preview phase?
Ooh.
I was not invited to be a special streamer preview, so I bought this game this morning on Steam, and if I can do so, maybe you can do so also. But Noms, good morning. I wasn't sure I was going to see you this morning.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going okay.
That's great. Notably, you have modified your attire today. Usually you wear a little toque or a stocking cap underneath your hoodie. Today, though, you're wearing something different.
Mm-hmm. I'm still wearing a hat.
You are always wearing a hat, it's true. Explorer Nom, that's right. You could be the star of an exploration game into the deepest, darkest areas you can find.
Yeah.
Cool. That's actually my hat, though. Why did you decide to wear my hat today?
It needed to be brought downstairs, in my opinion, so...
Oh, that's very nice.
I thought I would bring it down on my head.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it down. I appreciate that. That is the normal color of this hat. When I got home from the hike the other day, it was so much darker brown, completely soaked through.
It's not brown.
It was dark brown then.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I think it's kind of brownish still.
I think of it as green. Green.
See, the reason I disagree about it being green is that you can see it on the screen. Were it green, then it would disappear into the black background.
I think it is khaki.
Khaki. So for me, I think of khaki as a brownish color, but that's fine. I'm happy to admit my inability when it comes to colors as usual. But it's a nice color. I'm glad I have that hat. I'm glad it's my hat. An olive shade of khaki. No. I will not compromise. I will not have a halfway position on this one. No, that's great. Thank you for.
I think it looked definitely outside.
I don't know, just a no. How's it going, Cyber Oracle? How's it going, Stay Marks? Welcome. Noms and I should play the board game Hues and Cues. I don't know that game. I'm guessing it involves identify what colors look like. And I will admit right away that I will just lose because my sense of color is degraded. We disagree so often on color colored names, and more often than not, you all agree with her, so I'm willing to bow my head and admit in all humility that colors are not my strong suit, unfortunately. But who knows, who knows?
It's okay, you can't say crayon correctly either.
All right, it's good seeing you today, Cypher. Yes, indeed, it's Foundry Day. I'm pretty excited to play this one. So have any of you played it other than Freak so far? Have any of you tried the demo of this game? Because from the videos I've seen, it does seem very much like SatisFactory, but with some adorable robots. And I'm really excited for the adorable robots, because any base builder that has friendly little robots is a very, very good one. IMO. Nams, I can see only your hat. Is that desired?
Oh, I was looking at this thing that Snoot posted earlier, which appears to be 2 pieces of bacon with a clapping toilet in between them.
Nam's always delighted by your emotes. I tend to largely ignore emotes because I can never interpret what they are. Like, things are moving in my chat. Hopefully, they're largely happy things. Where Noms can definitely say like, "Oh, that's very adorable. That is a," and yeah, that's good. I'm glad that you. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Noms. Yeah, I think
it's human meat.
Yeah, it's human meat from Rimworld. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if someday Noms has her own stream, I would not be surprised if stream ends up in emote-only mode, and you can only engage with her via emotes. I think often Noms prefers emotes to words.
Especially if they move.
Yeah, you like the moving emotes. We have a few of those ourselves, but not nearly as good as your the ones that are being brought from other channels. Hello, Daigle. It's good seeing you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Seeing the hat here, if you go down just slightly again, seeing the hat sitting by itself reminds me that friend of the channel, Dolphin Chemist, I believe still leaves an image of his chair and a scarf always on the screen, even though he himself has not used a webcam in probably 4 years now. He used to sit in his chair, and then he'd get up occasionally to use the restroom or get a drink, and the chair would be there with his scarf waiting. It's still just there, yeah. Chair is still there. Chair is still running the stream. DC recently used the webcam again? Oh, really? Okay, it's been a very, very long time. Was that part of his subathon? If you hit a certain number of subscribers, you get this reward. I've not been able to watch him too much recently because we stream at exact same time. This actually reminds me. So back in the day when Dolphin Chemist and I were both tiny little baby streamers, he was probably pulling in like 50 viewers max a stream. I was pulling in like 30 viewers max a stream. So way back in the day. He would start streaming an hour and a half after my stream started, and every single day on my analytics, I'd be gaining more and more viewers throughout the day, and then DC would come online and it was a horrible moment, because how can you compete with the man who's the best in the world at a game like FTL? So it was nice, though. It's always nice to share communities with cool people. So that's how it goes. You watched a 30-day subathon? See, I think the DC's was of similar length. I think he said he would only stream for 12 hours a day every day, but he's been doing it for maybe 40 days. I don't know. Tons and tons of support from that channel. I'm sorry, Noms, you don't know this person. This is not a topic that you care about, but what do you care about today? What kind of things have been entering your head? What's been going on?
Nothing.
I'm trying to be inclusive here. Trying to be inclusive, friends.
When I have something to say, I'll say it.
Oh, that works just fine.
Yeah.
So yesterday, we went to a new restaurant we've not tried before. It's actually fairly close to our house, but this is a place we walk by regularly. But for some reason yesterday, Nam said, let's try this place. Nams, why did you say yesterday we should try this place for the first time ever?
Because I thought you might like strawberry shaved ice.
It's true. It's true. So this restaurant is 100% strawberries. Near our home, there are a couple of different one fruit restaurants or one food restaurants. There's a strawberry restaurant where they have smoothies and cakes and strawberry lemonade you had, right? And so many different things that are just strawberry based. And then another one not too far away that's all pumpkin things. And they have pumpkin drinks and pumpkin pies and pumpkin whatever else you want. So now, what's your take on the strawberry restaurant we went to?
Yeah, it was nice. I don't think I'll go there regularly. I just wanted to have the experience of going inside.
Yeah. One thing I noticed is that the clientele was mostly high school students.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. So I think it is right next to a school. That's one thing to say.
There were people who came and did takeout who were older.
Okay. That's perhaps the best. I felt like a very old man being in there with all these students in their little uniforms. Then here's me having some strawberry shake. Was the smell there overwhelmingly of strawberry? I don't think so.
It didn't smell like anything.
Yeah, they seem to keep it very clean. Now there were strawberries everywhere. The wallpaper, which Noms identified nigh instantaneously, was called The Strawberry Thief, correct? By William Morris. Recently, Noms has been really into the designs of this person. You want to talk more about that, Noms, or should I say some things?
They're lovely. Yes. He designed wallpaper and lots of other things, but his wallpaper seems to be quite big here.
Yeah, and you said that you're not sure if this is a worldwide phenomenon right now, that Morse is getting more attention for some reason, or if it's only here in Japan people are talking about and seeing a lot of these. But
yeah.
That's the wallpaper. They also had a number of little rabbit drawings, rabbits stealing strawberries. The strawberries absolutely everywhere. And I had the strawberry smoothie. I got the special high schooler special, I think, because I was topped with whipped cream and these little like sugary balls and some fresh strawberries. And it looked like it did not belong in my hand, but it was very, very good. And I'm glad to have tried it.
Are you secretly a teen girl?
I've been accused of being many things before, but not that one, no. I don't know. I mean, I think as I've gotten older, I've gotten more comfortable with cutesier things. Back in grad school, my dissertation director, who is in some measure a man's man, in some measure like an outdoorsman kind of guy, would absolutely love to go and get pedicures. And he would get pedicures at places that were like explicitly putting forward women's night. Come with your gal pals and have some martinis or whatever kind of drink. The blue daiquiri, I think it often was. And he'd say he does not care about the optics. He just wants to have nice things. And I think that's a lovely thing to do. And so I'm trying to lean more into that now myself. Now, with being in Japan, I don't quite know where I belong and don't belong. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. But yeah. East Asia had the same effect on you, Daigle. Okay. So maybe all of these living in new cultures change how we are. That's how it goes.
Remember how also yesterday you wanted very badly to go into a massage place? Speaking of wanting to be comfortable or something?
Yeah.
Wanting nice things?
Yeah, we're on vacation, right? So we're not teaching right now. Noms is currently staying home also, and so I'm definitely in vacation mode. In vacation mode, we're having a little walk, and I see the massage parlor. I go, oh, maybe it's time for a massage. But it is the case that we had places to go and things to do, so no massage yesterday, but they are a lot of fun for sure.
But,
I need to cough real quick.
But that massage place was like fairly antiseptic. It was not like a massage place that you would think about in the States.
Yes, it was not darkened rooms with incense and the music of the East, so-called. Instead, it was very bright inside with massage people wearing like white uniform, looking very doctor-like.
Yeah, it looked very kind of medical. It was like 8 medical beds, one right after the other.
I see. Yeah, they do have to make clear for massage only. I don't know what you're looking for, Noms, but apparently that's massage only. Medical massage, not the other things.
I mean, I think you can get like American style massage in like the dark room and the incense and the music. But I think there's a lot of massage parlors here.
There are. Many of which are just standard massage, but others are other things. Lord, congratulations on your raise. Welcome to the channel today. Good job getting that done. Hopefully that money goes to make your life even better and happier and all the rest. That's very, very exciting. Always glad to hear your positive news. I know every day I show up and say, here's what's nice in my life, and then talk about Noms for half an hour or so. Okay. But
thank you.
Hey, no problem at all. But yeah, always glad hearing your positive news as well. It's always a nice thing. So, Noms, what are you gonna do today? After I get into our video game of the day, what are you planning on doing? Gonna have a nice walk in the park, maybe?
No.
What are you gonna do instead?
Gonna do some work.
Gonna do some work. The part where I said it's a vacation day, Eh. At least you can do vacation from home. That is
Yeah.
absolutely true. Hey, Forrester, you passed your physics finals. Nice job. Congratulations. The end of the term is turning up pretty well for all the Resorty viewers so far. I think we've yet to have anyone come in this term and say, Resorty, I'm going to fail all of my exams. That happened a couple of years ago, and I didn't have anything to say to help, unfortunately.
Oh.
So, but yeah, congratulations. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hello, Phelan. Guess what? I don't know what. Today's a day at least. A freak. As long as the days keep coming, I'm glad you're stopping by and hang out with us. I definitely have days like that sometimes too, where it's just the case that I'm glad to be here with you, regardless of what's happening. So good to be here with you for sure. You only fail exams in university? Oh no. Hopefully you're done with that. Hopefully you're free now.
No, only in nightmares.
Oh, in nightmares. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I haven't had an educational nightmare in a very long time. I did have a nightmare a couple weeks back of the form. I'm in a university lecture. I'm a listener, not a presenter. And the presenter makes some statement I think is outrageous. And then everyone in the room agrees with them. And I want to challenge them, but I don't know how to do so. And I don't know the meaning of this kind of dream. I'm actually not sure if dreams have substantial meanings, but it was not a nice one to wake up from. I felt like an intellectual coward. It was terrible for sure. So, yep.
I'm reading about what Alyssa Dow was saying.
If you'd like to talk about it, you're welcome to do so.
Yeah, they're saying that there's a student who's refusing to turn in the code for a programming project claiming copyright concerns.
Oh, they worry if they turn in the code, their professors or graders will steal their code? That's insane.
That is pretty insane. What I suspect it is they got the code from ChatGPT or somewhere like that, and they don't want to turn it in. So are they turning in like anything in addition? Like, can they demonstrate that something works, or is that the entirety of the assignment? Is it like where in math where they just have the answer and they're refusing to show their work, or is that itself the assignment?
Yeah, I can't imagine a student saying they will not turn in the assignment, and yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Phelan, congratulations on passing your exam. You can now
Cool.
fly unmanned aircrafts. Cool.
Ooh.
I assume that means drones primarily, but that's really exciting. Good job to you for studying and trying your best. There's so many signs here that say drones not allowed, no drones, especially over the tourist areas. I expect for a while there people were making videos of all the cool tourist spots and causing annoyance and frustration. Hope it's really good though. Hope it's a really fun time. So the product the LSL student won't turn in with a report and presentation and then the actual project. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I assume that there are no mitigating factors in a case like that one. I can't imagine appealing to a chair or a dean and saying, I'm unwilling to turn in my assignment because I worry that you all will steal it from me.
Also, if it's like an assignment for school, it's probably not like that original, right?
I don't know.
I mean, it could be.
A lot of people have come up with businesses that they ultimately work out
true.
when in business school. Presumably, some of the major projects we know about online or in coding come from people's student years. But I cannot imagine being concerned that my instructor would steal it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, craziness. Good luck with that one. I'm sure the administration's got your back, and if not, you should quit your job and come work for Noms, because she'll have your back instead. A failure! Failure, thank you for the resubscription. You caught the stream, very nice. 49 total months, my goodness. Thank you for every single one of them. I'm glad you're hanging out with us, Failure. Welcome, welcome. Daigle, your students have presentations in class in less than 3 weeks. Half of them haven't reported anything yet. Yeah, I've got a number of students who always wait till that last night, last week to get things done, and you can tell usually. You can definitely tell. Hard to say. Yeah. Dugberry asks a question, what copyright and IP protections do universities have in place? So I believe that students have academic freedom in the same way that faculty do. And part of that is the ability to defend and present your ideas. And so I assume that academic dishonesty would also apply to professors. Like if a professor is found to have plagiarized, it's a big deal. So my guess is that yeah, a student's work would be the students' work. Now, there are labs, right? There are labs where people can work and be paid cash money for their time instead of their patentable ideas or patentable products.
Cash money and also like you're a co-author.
Yeah. So there's some universities that are funded by federal money, and so the person individually is not allowed to profit off of what they make, but it goes instead to the foundation or to the government. But students would definitely know if they're in that kind of relationship. And classwork usually is not part of that. Hello to Mukuwa. Is the Japanese population crisis fixable? My favorite response to the Japanese population crisis is Kohei Saito's, Saito, in which he argues the solution to the population crisis is just get smaller. It's okay. Don't make it big. Make it small. But there's lots of other possible ways to go. And
including being more having better immigration policies.
Oh yeah, good luck with that one. But
the digital nomad visa, which I thought was gonna be really good for the country, and then they made it as small as possible. They're no renewals.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that the kind of immigrants the Japanese government wants right now is more focused on wealthy, highly educated people. And I understand why those people might be desirable here. After all, we are these kinds of people.
Everybody wants wealthy, highly educated people.
Yes. But I don't know enough about how immigration policy works. President Biden yesterday said it's xenophobic here, which I wouldn't want to endorse that view, but that is a view, we'll call it. So, hard to say. Hello, Avery. It is a new Factory game we're playing today. The new Factory game called Foundry, made by Paradox, or published by Paradox for sure.
Also, Japanese government is okay with very low-skill, low-wage immigrant labor. They get to come here for a while and labor away at very low-skill, low-wage jobs, and then after a certain number of years, bye. Yeah.
So they take the productive years, but they're unwilling to let the person be part of society long-term. That's how it goes. Fairness is wondering, how does Japan feel about that comment from Biden? I haven't seen the Japanese news coverage yet.
We don't read Japanese.
Yeah, we don't read Japanese in this family. I occasionally try to watch the TV news and follow along the big words that I know. But no, the Japanese Times or Japan Times newspaper will come on Sunday, and we'll read that, and that will tell us how Japan is feeling. But I might also ask one of my friends. We'll see. Am I fluent in Japanese? No. Should I be doing more work on my Japanese? Yes. Will I? Maybe. I'm more fluent than when I first got here, and I'm much more comfortable in expressing and listening to Japanese when I first got here also.
Yeah, we had a lunch the other day, and you ordered in Japanese, and so our interlocutor was like, oh, can you now speak Japanese?
Yeah, I'm very proud of myself for ordering in Japanese, but people assume I can do too much if I do one part halfway decently. Yeah, but I also noticed this weekend that when we're out hiking, one of the very few places in Japan where people actively greet each other on the street is hiking. If folks are passing on a city street, at least in Tokyo, you stay silent. But hiking, you give the hello to everyone passing by.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's
I
true
give the
because
hello.
you do it, and so it forces them to say hello.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's the case that we had... some person did it to me first, right? Someone greeted me while I was walking on the street, walking down the hiking trail, rather. I said, oh, is that a thing that's done here? And Nam says, oh, it seems to be. And so from that point forward, I began konnichiwaing every single person we passed. And most of them respond positively to me. One thing on that in just a moment. Let me mention, though, an ad break is coming in about 20 seconds. We'll talk through this one, and then we will get to the gaming pretty soon here. But thanks for hanging out. What I noticed, though, is the older a man is, or a person that identifies as a man or appears to be a man to me, is the longer they draw out the end of the word for hello. It becomes more and more konnichiwa, and I don't know why this is. And I asked Noms, am I saying hello wrong? And your response was what?
No, I think it's just stylistic. Just like people say hello, or hello, or hello.
Yeah, and that part I struggle with in English. I think it's the case that if I went like hello versus hello, like that latter one feels to me so like playful and even a little absurd. And so I want to know, what are the Japanese people saying to me with their intonation? Is there an intonation that means, you strange man, stop greeting us? You strange man, leave us alone. But I will continue greeting everyone while hiking because I miss it. I miss the acknowledgement that, hey, we're all humans here. That happens when I'm walking down the street and pass someone and say, hey, how's it going? Which in the U.S. I'm used to doing.
Yeah, I think I think it's a little bit kind of friendly and playful there as well. It's the way that people say hello there strikes me as different than how people might say hello like at the office.
Sure.
Although I think at the office too, like when people say good morning, I think this is true in America as well. It's kind of sing-songy when people say good morning at the office.
I think when I say good morning, the office is just, hey, good morning. But you think it's like, hello, good morning. Is this possibly gender coded?
It might be. It might be.
How do you greet people in the morning, Doms?
It's a little more sing-songy.
A little sing-songy. Do you want to present it for us?
Uh,
Here, I'll be your administrative assistant.
Wait, am I doing English or Japanese?
Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, you usually greet in Japanese. Never mind. The story doesn't work anymore.
However, my neighbor, my office neighbor, he is a man in probably his 60s, and
Yep.
he's like an accountant.
It's true.
And so he's like, good morning.
Yeah, so he's very just direct and
Yeah. But he also came from corporate culture. I mean, U.S. corporate, but yeah.
He's a simple salary man, apparently.
He calls himself that.
You mentioned that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you mentioned that despite the fact that he is the like CFO of the university, he is just a simple salary man. That's how it goes.
I think for him it has to do with like not raising a ruckus, not disagreeing vociferously with things, but more just being like, okay, I'm just a salary man, so I'm just gonna do what I've been told to do.
Yes.
I'm like, all these Americans who are like, why do we have to do it that way? I don't think it's a good idea.
Is that how you speak to the presidents? Like you're a toddler having a little cranky time?
Yeah.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Yeah.
Oh, you all notice that I have a different cup than usually. It's my Bernie cup. Contents may cause serious burn. Burn, yes, that's all right. Just my mug that I normally use was sitting down here, and it's actually right there on the table. But I didn't want to come down to get it when it was time to make my morning coffee, so just grab this one instead. You'll see two mugs regularly in rotation here, that one and this one, so...
Is there some point at which that might become offensive? Like, you know how there are things from like 20 years ago that we now look at and we're like, ooh, I would not say that these days. Like, I wonder if that would ever become that way.
I mean, if it comes out that Fair Bernard's an axe murderer, then sure, but...
Or not an axe murderer, like he's an arsonist.
Sure, if it comes out that he is not the man he seems to be, then I'll retire it for sure, but no, he's someone that I quite respect. His writing is quite good, and I'm all over it. I mean,
No, I don't mean him in particular. I mean that pun. Like,
oh, it's like if there's a worldwide plague of people catching on fire, and suddenly everyone's a burn victim. Should I then,
yeah, like, something happened that I think looking back at some things from the early 90s or something now, people are like, ooh, that's kind of misogynistic in a way that is not cool. Like,
maybe.
Well, something like that happened. We're like, ooh, yeah, we would never do that today.
Yeah, I mean, isn't Bern a city in Switzerland?
Yeah,
if Bern gets nuked, then I will stop using this mug. Until then, I will surely keep it. Yeah, if Bernard dies in a fire, I will not use the mug anymore. That said, I think even if it becomes offensive in some way, it would still remind me of a very happy part of my life when I was working very hard for something. And so I might become the old cranky man who says, it doesn't mean that to me, so I'm going to keep using it, you snowflake. That's what I'll do. I'll call you Snowflake.
Okay.
Hey, honestly, good seeing you, my friend.
Ronald Reagan mug.
Just worrying about pre-canceling. I think so. Instead of Yeah, instead of worry about what we've done being wrong, where it might be wrong eventually.
I do worry about that mug insofar as the inside of it seems to be kind of like, I don't know, like there's this isn't a case where I get the Japanese word but not the English word. There's like little tiny cracks in it.
Scoring of cracks, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm wondering, like, and I think this is made of plastic, not like a ceramic material. So I'm wondering if it's like leaching plastics into your coffee.
I mean, it's possible, but they're Bernie's plastics. And so,
Oh, I'm sure Bernie's plastics are okay.
and this thing has the made by union workers mark, so it surely is good for me. Yeah, no, it's good. It'll break someday. That's all right. Maybe there's a storehouse full of these things. I can buy 10 extras just in case. Oh, speaking of things I spent all my money on, friends, today, the first 8 episodes of this season's Welcome to Wrexham are coming out. So we are currently watching Fallout. We finished episode 3 yesterday. Absolutely loving it still. Great fun. But I'm hoping we're going to be able to pause the Fallout and move over to Welcome to Wrexham. To see how this season is going. Wrexham, Wrexham. It's a football club in Wales. So, Noms.
Lots of silent consonants there.
Yeah, I mean, traditionally, it's in the Welsh, it's spelled Wrescam, I believe. Yeah, there you go. So, what do you think about the Welcome to Wrexham or about the Fallout? Either one, your choice.
Fallout seems pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a lot of CGI, but it seems to be pretty good CGI. I don't know, maybe 5 years from now we'll look at it and be like, wow, that CGI sucks. Just like when we look at Star Wars 1 and we're like, oh, that CGI is terrible. I think the person who plays, I think the ghoul in Fallout looks a little bit like Ryan Reynolds, actually.
Oh, maybe so. Mm-hmm. Maybe so.
He's not, but he kind of looks like him, especially when he's in ghoul costume.
Yeah, I mean, I've really enjoyed it so far. I think the acting is so great for the Fallout universe. I think they did a great job of catching the right tone, the right balance between the kind of seriousness and the kind of playfulness that's often in the Fallout shows. And one thing I've noticed in this show, I think it's probably an obvious thing to most of you, is they're offering like a really kind of on the nose, but also kind of compelling class analysis of the Fallout world, which has been pointed at a few times in the other games. But this time it's very upfront. Like, think about this from the perspective of the haves, the have-nots. And I enjoy that, definitely.
I'm delighted to hear it was filmed in South Africa, because the whole time I keep saying, oh yeah, there's some California. All of these things are just shot in California, so there's some more California. But it was filmed in South Africa.
Yeah, when this is happening, I'm never quite sure how to respond. I'm like, nope, this is in the wasteland. This is in the Fallout universe. We're in the wasteland, and I'm like, no, it's California. It's a forest in California. I think you watch things with an eye towards their production in the way that I watch them a little bit more fully engaged, perhaps.
I'm engaged.
Okay. Where is the Wrexham show being broadcast? I believe in the U.S. it's on FX.
Desert in South Africa.
In Canada, it's being broadcast, I think, on City Plus, which you can get on Amazon Prime. It's not being released here in Japan for a few more months. So, friends, we now live in England. In England, it's on Disney Plus. And so over the next month or so, we'll be moving very quickly, touring between here and London in order to make sure that we can watch our show. Flying back and forth, surely not engage in any kind of online trickery to make sure we can watch my my favorite show.
I'm actually going to India.
You are going to India, it's true.
I should get my visa.
You should get your visa. That seems important. Have we seen Shogun? We've not seen Shogun, no. It's one we might watch at some point, but I don't think it's top of the list for me. Noms, where is it for you?
I've heard very, very good things about the new Shogun, but I think I have, like, unfortunately, like, visual images of the old Shogun from the 80s stuck in my head, and
Yeah, I know there was a Shogun video game on the Commodore 64, I'm fairly sure, back in the day. I remember playing that and being absolutely delighted by it. I don't know when Clavel's book actually came out. Clavel?
Clavel.
Clavel,
I
yeah.
thought it was the 80s.
It may
And
have.
I thought that uh miniseries came out, or that, yeah, came out shortly thereafter. But yeah, I don't remember the plot.
Came out in 75 for the
It
book.
reminds me of that Tom Cruise movie too. It's like,
White Guy in Japan.
yeah, and I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen any reviews
But
of
I've
it.
heard very good things about it.
I haven't seen any reviews of it here in Japan. Usually, the Japan Times offers a review of Western media that looks at Japan in some way or another. In some cases, they make many, many, many viewer reviews. When Oppenheimer was first being announced and then published in the U.S., there were many reviews on it. But
I thought there was something last week about Shogun.
there may have been. I may have missed it. Yeah, yeah. All right, Noms. I made some coffee. I'll be back
Oh,
in
no.
2 or 3 minutes.
Oh no, I thought this was not happening because I looked over earlier and you had a mug full of coffee.
I know. We've been talking and I've been
Oh.
swallowing. All right.
I haven't even had a single cup of anything today.
I
to
know it's
drink.
terrible. It's terrible. I can bring you a drink if you'd like. But how about this? How about I go get myself some coffee and then, yeah, you talk for a little bit. They'll talk to you. They'll ask you questions. You can just be cute and respond to them in any way you want to. If you want, you could ask to see their favorite emotes. You can talk about video games you want to play. You saw one recently. Did you playing?
What?
Didn't you say you want to play Baba as you?
Baba is me.
So you can talk about that if you want to, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Thank you all for being here.
Oh, boy.
Video games, presently.
Oh boy, I feel so
swear.
sorry for those of you who came here to go watch this new video game, which is not SatisFactorio, I don't think. Instead, you've been watching this thing happen for a while. Okay, Baba Is You is intense hard. See, I'm a little bit worried that I might be too dumb for Baba Is You, because it changes the rules, right? So you're making the rules. The video game is changing the rules of the video game. That's a little bit meta. Let's see. Oppenheimer here. I think it has been showing. I think we just kind of tuned it out because we watched it on DVD last year. Yeah. So, I've put Baba Is You and Unpacking in my Nintendo cart, but I have not bought it because I put things in my cart and I stare at them for a long time before I actually buy them. So I haven't bought either of those yet. Oh, it's Foundry, yes. But yeah, so Riz decided to put some cutesy little title like first place SatisFactorio, and then I remembered that's not what it's called, but I didn't remember what the Foundry. That's nice. I hope he doesn't founder at Foundry. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Let's see. What am I excited to see in India? I don't know. There's probably so much there. It's a big country with lots of people from lots of different traditions. I think that's pretty interesting about India. There's a lot of different people who speak different languages and all of them living together, right? So I think what people have said, it's not only the biggest country in terms of population now, it's also the world's biggest democracy, which is kind of an interesting, it's interesting to think about because it seems like a lot of these like happiness quotients where they say, oh, this country has the happiest people in the world and everybody is so happy in this country. They tend to be very like monocultural and people often are of like similar or the same religion or something like that. And I think what's cool about India is that there are so many different people. Now I think one thing I'm worried about is being unwittingly offensive or something, just because I don't know about India. So I think I'm a little bit worried about that, about unwittingly saying something that might be like offensive or silly. Yeah, let's see. Unpacking is both cute and interesting in its use of environmental storytelling. Yeah. And why India? I'm going there for work. So I'm only going there for probably less than a week, honestly. So I probably won't see a whole lot, but it will kind of be cool to see it there. I think what I'm worried about, actually, now that I think about it, I'm starting to get worried about being underwhelmed, because I think I've built it up as, it's like so different and so everything. And then I'm worried that we're going to be there and there's going to be a McDonald's and a KFC and like, it's like every other big city in the world where there's just the same stuff. Yeah, I am interested in the food. That said, like, they may curate our food, because they may be like, these Americans, we can't, we have to give them food that they can eat. So here is some spaghetti and a pizza, and yeah, here's some naan. We hear you people like naan.
Should be good.
Yeah.
Have we ever played Unpacking? This is a game that you want to play.
Oh yeah, I told them that I've put Unpacking and Baba Is You in my Nintendo wish list, my Nintendo Store wish list, but I haven't bought it. It's just sitting there.
I hope it's a good time. So it's late June, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Definitely have a couple extra days of long streams, I suspect, so we'll see. HPG says you can murder a good curry, but you practice non-violence. Non-violence. Love it, love it, love it. Anything more on this topic? Because I really have one more topic that I did not talk about yet today.
No, but now I want to have curry.
We can have curry for lunch if you want.
If anybody is open on today, some special national holiday, the one I can't think of, I can't remember.
Today is Verdancy Day, right? Greenery Day or something?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Happy Greenery Day, everybody. Happy Greenery Day here in Japan. We'll check and see. I think usually our Tibetan friends down the street often are open, even on holidays.
I mean, I still want to go to that place that is super, super popular and has amazing lunch sets.
We need to call and make a reservation.
Maybe I should call right now.
A yoyaku, if you want to. If you want to make a yoyaku for dinner tonight, that'd be great.
Maybe else.
Do you want me to call?
No.
Okay.
I think what's amazing is there are people who don't speak any Japanese who call and make reservations.
Absolutely. Hey, Golden Sook, thank you for the resub, Sook. Appreciate that. 29 months, a bunch of months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the one other thing to mention, especially I mentioned about 3 weeks ago, I think, that I got an email from the people who are doing influencer relations for Warhammer. I got an email saying, hello Resorty, would you like us to send a box of swag your way to thank you for playing Warhammer and to encourage you to play more Warhammer in the future? What's your address? And so I gave him my address and I said, like, I'm in Japan. And so usually this is the end of the conversation. No more Warhammer fun or whatever company reaches out to me. But this morning I got an email saying, your package has been shipped and should arrive by the 10th. So I believe, for the first time ever, I'm actually being included in an influencer giveaway. I have no idea what it's going to be. I'll have to show you all what it is. And I've got to say with almost certainty that because they sent me this, we will play more Warhammer on stream. It'll be great.
Maybe it'll be like little figurines.
Maybe little figurines. I think they said...
Little pewter figurines.
They said in part that there will be a shirt. And they asked what shirt size I'd like, so we'll see. Proof that can be bought. If you take time to send me a box across the ocean, I am all about playing your video game at least one time. Absolutely. Warhammer was so much fun, though. Total War Warhammer is great, so I'm excited to play some more of that. But yeah,
Did
be
they
cool.
really think about that name before they published it?
What name?
Total War Warhammer? Total War Warhammer?
Yeah, so Total War is an established brand. There's Total War Shogun, which is
There's
Japanese
Total War
based.
Colon?
Yeah, it's I don't know if there's a colon, but Total War Warhammer is the
This
War
sounds
Warhammer
ridiculous.
is a standalone
Yes.
series name, and so it is kind of strange though, kind of strange. What if the box is empty? No. No empty boxes. I will do nothing for empty boxes. I will give him the cap, though. Unfortunately, that's the case that Fritz does not like boxes nearly as much as Sasha did. We occasionally put little boxes out for him to jump into, and he'll smell them and then kind of go away. So, unfortunate. But we'll see. All right, Noms. We good?
Yeah, I need to go look into a reservation and getting a visa and... Oh,
If you want, I can really call and make the... Noms, I can really make the reservation if it's better for you.
no.
Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Don't work too hard. Take some time for yourself. Maybe read a book a while. Okay. Thank you, Noms, for your wonderful contribution to the stream today. It was very nice.
Okay, thank you for talking to me.
Thank you for talking to me.
I
Chat,
was
thank you for
talking to chat.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Well, never mind. You're no longer welcome for my words. Chat, Noms did hang out with you, and I certainly did also. Noms, any closing comments? Anything else you'd like to share before we bounce off? Or you bounce off at least?
Yeah, I'm not, you're not leaving. You're playing SatisFactorio.
I am playing Foundry indeed. That's how it goes. We appreciate you a whole bunch. Thank you for your kindness, Noms. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you. I'll be done probably about 12:30, 1 o'clock today, okay? Okay, that's nice. Bye, Noms. Hello, friends. Just us now. Thank you for hanging out during the opening chit-chat time. I know Noms always enjoys that quite a bit. It's her little bit of socialization before work time continues, unfortunately. I know she gets a lot out of talking with you all about things that I don't know very much about. Things like food, notably. I mean, I know a lot about food, just not the kinds that she likes. Anyway, let's go ahead and bring up today's game. Today's game called Foundry. How many of you have seen this one so far outside the demo? There must be other streamers playing it. There must be other people exploring the wide world of robots and such. And I'm really excited to give it a shot here. So let me get it pulled up entirely, put these things away. And knowing what the game is, wow, I'm pretty excited to find out myself. I should also say that we ended our playthrough of Manor Lords yesterday, and I really enjoyed it. We will go back to Manor Lords at some point next time it gets a big old update. Next time it gets a big alpha build, or not alpha, early access update build. But as of right now, you would have seen me playing just hours and hours of placing more houses. As much as I think fun placing houses, I think for some of you it became a little repetitive, and I get that. It was perhaps a little repetitive. How many people do you get up to Manor Lords? I think about 60 or so still very slow going for me. Alright, what we got here? Version 0.5.2, etc. What are the settings here? There's an autosave, screen shake on, head bobbing on. If you want me to turn this off, let me know. For me, I don't have trouble with these things, but I know for some viewers they can be quite annoying. Multiplayer, no. Alright, fine. In graphics, there are some graphics things, looks good. Accessibility? Hey, cool, if you want to have text-to-speech and speech-to-text. That's really nice. Microphone used. How about none? Can I say no microphone, thank you? I don't want to talk to the video game. We'll see what happens on the talking thing, not for me. You played this game for many years, you were a backer. Aussie, awesome. Hopefully you've been enjoying it then. Let's push the single player game and see what happens. A new game for us. What is our world called? I liked Dogberry's joke a bit ago. Call this place Found Resortee. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. And here's the map scene. If you're playing along, I will copy and paste it into chat just in case you want to play too. For now though, what is creative mode? If you enable creative mode, you'll have access to a menu that allows you to spawn any item you want, even items not yet unlocked by research. Only recommended if your main focus is creative building, overplaying the game the intended way. The intended way. Tips. Right-click on a machine or inventory to build it without the need of moving it to the hotkey bar first. You have multiple... I was reading that. Launching drop pod. Okay. Scan potential landing area. Okay. Initiating planetary landing. Okay. Prepare robot.
Welcome, operator. I'm Carl, your facility management artificial intelligence. This resource-rich moon has been selected for the Foundry initiative with the goal of converting it into a manufacturing hub. Construction work has already started, and many teams, just like us, have been deployed with their initial assignments. Our task is to establish mining and smelting operations to ensure a steady supply of essential metals. My goal is to assist you in setting up this factory. Let's run a few basic checks before we get started. Open your map to check your surroundings.
Carl says open the map. M for map? Ha!
Fantastic. There are several ore patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches.
Alright, so we are looking forward at our landing location. There's some blue and some orangish. I'm guessing orange is probably copper, blue is probably iron, we'll guess. So open the ore scanner. Right click. Nope. So F2 is detailed information here. Okay, when you have the ore scanner equipped, cool. So, how do I get my inventory up? Is that G? That's research. C? A, there we go. All right, so equip ye the ore scanner. Cool, now pull that thing out, and let's get scanning. I've seen that kind of scan before.
Approach both of the ore patches and mine some ore.
So xenoferrite in that direction, and then technum in that direction. Neither of those were iron or copper, but that's okay. Let's go see the quote-unquote iron first. I've got a drill. Also, the game returns me my landing location fairly easily. Oh, what's this? A smelter, a xenoferrite plate. So put in xenoferrite or rubble, take out the plates. In that case, we'll go for xenoferrite first, which was, okay, scanner thing, boop. There it is. Okay. I wonder how long it stays present there. Also, can I punch trees? So I got biomass and crushed from the tree land on top of me. Our missions are to mine 100 of each of these ore. And I'm enjoying seeing the cracking happening. And then it explodes, cracking explodes. We're up to 30 already. Now, may I go to the ground also? Okay, so the ground seems like it might be infinite. There's pieces on top make it stand out a bit more. And those get destroyed and move out of the way, but underneath seems to be... I can just take more and more and more. So perhaps there'll be a permanent mining machine here, instead of me just standing here like a dum-dum, taking bit after bit after bit. I'll take the ones on top, though. They're probably for me, and the ones below for a machine. Mission accomplished. Got that brown ore. Now, I know there's blue ore this way. Didn't even just scan for it. Let me say immediately, I like how this game looks. Like, I am definitely a fan of these trees especially. What do I get from mining a flower? Dirt? So, the flower itself seems like it may not actually exist. Yeah, so all one gets is dirt. Alright, sure that'd be useful at some point. How about this big plant here? More biomass off of that. So, can't get some flowers to decorate the spaceship back home. Instead, they have to convert it into its basic materials. It's going much, much faster. All done.
Great. Now that we have an initial supply of ore, we need to smelt it into plates and rods. Go back to your drop pod and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials.
Okay, so this side gets the technium, this side gets the xenoferrite. Cool. How do we put it in exactly? Made from the inventory again. Inventory is C. CCC. Have I played Factory games before? Yes, I've played both Factorio and SatisFactory. Not good either of them, but I have fun making my little logistics line. Okay, so Xenoferrite. Insert here. So you click on it to put things in. And over here, the same thing, and it all goes in straight away. We then take these things. So we need to smelt 10 of each and then take 10 of each as well. While it's smelting, let me go, I don't know, get some more orange stuff at least. Upper right-hand corner is counting up as each smelting happens. So we can see when the 10 are finished, and then head on back. Having fun's more important than being good. Tell that to the tell that to the Factorio community. No, I really enjoy factory games. I've never gotten one to the point where I have a giant factory. It's enclosed and looks like the kind of place you'd be proud to own. Instead, I always have very sad little conveyor belts that don't make nearly enough of anything. But I'm excited to try this one. Excited to see, can we actually become masters of the factory universe? The thing I struggle with most in these games is scaling up. I understand how to make one of whatever, but when you need to have like 15 of one thing and 30 of another, oh, it's a bit much for me. We got some plates. We got some rods rather.
We have basic materials available. We should start crafting building blocks which act as a foundation for other buildings. To do so, you need to open the crafting menu and click the desired items. Then, place them in the shape of a platform next to one of the ore patches.
Platform next to the ore patch. I'll start with the orange one, which I have lost again. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Aha! I'm glad I left one sticking up for this purpose. So I'll grab the last one myself. Now, how do we craft? V? V is what we're looking at. So you can see there is a limited amount of ore on the ground there. And so it's for usefully scanning whatever you see and learning about the things. Dirt there, biomass there, etc. L is flashlight mode, it looks like. Cool. F is destroy. G is research. C is crafting as well as the inventory. Got it. So structures, the building block, the crates. We have components here of machinery parts, wire coils, electronic components. So it seems at least some things I can make by hand. You will recall that in my in my delightful Factorio playthrough, I made almost everything by hand. This time, though, I'll try not to do that. But we need a building block. Actually, 30 building blocks that we need. We're up to 10. So we have to... Oh, we're 30 now. I actually didn't see a line showing me how much time that was taking to produce, but it must have been going through bit by bit. Anyway, we now have 30 building blocks, which we then place on the ground. I believe we saw that placement happens via right-clicking. There we go. Alright, so place these next to the ore deposit. I'm guessing not on top of, but next to instead. So place 30 of these. 30 is 5 by 6, yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. So you can drag and pull if you want to, instead of releasing it each time. 24, one more line. Tree needs to be destroyed, so we'll get our destroying tool out. Get some more stone this time, perhaps our first stone ever. And these stone pieces that are left behind do gradually disappear. Back to building. Right-clicking. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Or extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation, right next to the ore patch.
Drone miner. Here it is. So the drone miner requires 10 plates, 8 machinery parts, 6 electric components. So of those, I have currently none. So I can make the components at least. So we need machinery parts. Bottom left-hand corner shows how long it takes to make things. We need 8 of these. I can make up to 4 more. 2, 3, 4 more. 5 more, sorry. And so we're going to need to get additionally wire, 6 electrical components. So electrical components require having wire coil. I click here, it does make the wire coil first. How many more? I mean, 6 in total. We currently have 3, 4, 5. All right, got to go make more things. Both xenoferrite plates and technum rods needed. Now, I believe we left some more behind at the crafting machine. If not, it's a quick walk back. Oh, cool. I can run this game if I want to. Useful to know, shift does run us. Yes, 37 more. I'll deposit the rest of my stuff and then take these also and get back over there. Hope that's all we need for now. You're the other one I'll set up later. Where is my mine? Okay, so you're to the right. You're the blue mining. The one that is... Aha! Aha! Maybe I should destroy everything nearby, just so it stands out a little bit more. This tree in particular was hiding behind. So much biomass. I'm sure... Oh no! Everything is crashing and being destroyed. Okay, so... We now need... I can push the button now. So apparently I have everything we need to make this. And as this goes round and round, I'm not sure if we're taking time to make each of the subordinate pieces or necessary ingredients or what. What I know though is we now have the drone miner one. Right click that one. 53 mineable ore in range. So there's more beyond it's not reachable. But we'll do that and see what we get.
Drone miners and most other buildings require power to function. Let's build a biomass generator on the same foundation as the drone miner. Once built, you need to harvest some plants and trees with your mining drill to collect biomass. Insert the biomass into the generator and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator.
Okay, so instead of making wires like in SatisFactory, the foundation automatically moves power around apparently. So we'll make one of those for now. Hey, how's it going, Gary? Hello, Jim. Welcome in, everybody. We're trying a brand new game today. Yeah, and the bottom left is show each of the component parts are being made. So we have the biomass burner now. Panel's probably the part I've got to be able to touch. So let me put the panel on the corner here for really no good reason. We can rotate on the axes. All right. So put in biomass. How? Aha, manage inventory, you just throw stuff in. There we go, the power is now enabled.
Your first automated ore. Aren't they beautiful? Anyways, we need to get going.
Oh, look at it go.
Let's build a smelter next.
Look at it go. Oh, how many are there? It's a whole team. So they're going to nicely mine all of that. I'm going to keep calling it copper. I know it's not copper. I'm going to keep calling it copper, I swear. Next up is make a smelter. And how much power are we putting out? Also, I now regret putting this way. So we have 67 fuel. Grid stats. So we're currently producing exactly what's needed. It looks like the power is produced in response to what's being used. Will this fill up eventually? So you see what each individual drone is doing here. If they're heading out into the world, if they're instead sitting at home. I do wonder how much can fit here. Oh, also yield per minute. Yield per minute, very cool. I was told, though, to make ye a smelter. And you're having another block there, so it doesn't look quite so silly. Seems like a good idea. So crafting. Bring me a block. No, wrong positioning. I believe it's a destroy key. It's F. When you destroy, do you get the item back? You do get the item back. Fantastic. But now we can stand... How are you out of this mode? F. Cap. Now we can stand and see what we've made so far. So next up, we need a smelter. The smelter requires machinery parts, which I do not have right now. Machinery parts require more xenoferrite plates. Xenoferrite plates are made out of xenoferrite ore. We have that in our pockets right now. Let's go back to our spaceship and make more. The F key is how you pick things up and set them right away. Ozzy, thank you. I'll try that in a moment. Bring me more plates. There are already 90 of them here. Fantastic. Cat. Then while we're walking, we can be working on making the smelter. Perhaps I should also make a crate, just not carrying everything around. Though right now I seem absolutely fine to have everything in my pockets all at once. Alright, so how is our smelter placed then? It's kind of big. I'll be right there.
The smelter is more efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter, so you should start using this from now on. Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier. For this, you need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts.
Okay.
Please go ahead and connect them while I'm notifying Mission Command on our progress.
So they can't go immediately.
Communication link establishment failure. Curiously, I find myself unable to make contact with Mission Command.
Oh no. Carl says that
Could be a
we're
technical
cut
anomaly.
off from
I
home.
shall persist in my attempts.
I was planning to say, is anybody out there? But it seems that someone is right there. SOS, look at me, I'm right here. We have to learn about conveyors and loaders and so on. I wonder if it's from one of these to one of those. Let's check out and see. So we build conveyor 1 or conveyor slope, and then loaders also. So I'm going to make 3 conveyors, 1, 2, 3, and 1 loader, and see if that's all we need. Alright. Learn about the basic automation in Foundry. Here we go. Use conveyors and loaders to transport goods around the factory. See example set up below. So machine to loader to belt to loader to machine. Got it. Loaders are used to move items between conveyors and structures. Depending on their set mode, input or output can be toggled with the button in front. A loader has to be connected to a loader slot on a structure. So these are loader slots, it seems. So first things first, we need the loader part. Cat. So we have a place where a belt goes. It is not being set up well quite yet. Hello, Slurp, how's it going? Alright, this is going to be our first base, a little ugly perhaps. Come this way. But it's not work that way. Okay, so get rid of this one. Destroying key is F. Click it. Then leave this mode. Back to building. I want to go just right on in. Right on in is fine. C, right click. No, it needs to be a loader. It needs to be a loader, I apologize. Can't go straight in. Okay. So we need to build a second loader then. The factory must grow. For right now, the factory is basically ineptly put together. Alright, I have a new loader, which I misclicked. No. Loader here. Rotate. Oh, that's the wrong key. Rotate. Behold! Behold! Did we do it? We did not do it. So something is wrong there. Destroy that one. Let's try it again. So, But there are loader slots here. Yes, definitely. Hello? What if I put it here instead and then bring the belt along just slightly? Alright, so one more belt. Get rid of that part. Get rid of this part. And make... get rid of that mode. This thing here. Behold! We did it! We did it! Maybe we did it. Not sure if done. Okay, and I want to leave this mode. Escape? No. C? No. Right click? No. How do I put you away? Deselect. Z. Okay, happy to report that metal is going into the smelter now. Wonderful. We have to craft 20 conveyors. So how does one make a conveyor? Conveyors are just xenoferrite plates plus machinery parts. Now I could probably craft them by hand. I'm going to do that for right now. Machinery parts are made how? They're just plates also. So we can combine...
You have the machines necessary to connect the drone miner to the smelter. Now, attach a loader to each machine and connect them with conveyor belts.
that part is done.
After you are done, you should build more smelters and have them produce enough metal plates and rods to fulfill our mission. Speaking of which, the mission control link remains non-responsive. Our objective is near completion and immediate guidance from mission command is required.
Alright, so mission control is offline. Let's figure out what we're doing ourselves. I'll start my very first forest seed. So what I'm planning to do now is to expand out the foundation and maybe add additional miners. I'm not sure of how the miners relate to the smelter. So we're yielding 20 per minute, and we're totally full right now on the machine here. Now, it was working for a while before I had the smelter online. So can I see what you're consuming? So every 3 seconds, 3 are taken. Okay, so 20 per minute go in, 20 per minute come out. 21 per minute. So my sense is what's lowering the production of this is not consuming fast enough. So I'm going to add a second smelter to this thing and see if it overconsumes or it's okay. For the moment then, we should build a few more foundation blocks. Have none of those. Can't make any more. Need more technium rods. So technium, I believe I'm out of currently. Let's head in the direction of the technium. It's right here. Awesome. And we'll probably want to set up a smelter, etc. here as well. Probably the smart thing to do, but for right now I want to focus on just the one kind of ore at the time. And I don't yet know the numbers of how much of what I need to make what I need for making the things I need to get the things I need to make the things I need. You followed that, right? That was all clear enough. Yeah, so definitely in the first moments here, I'm feeling very SatisFactory-like. Similar building up of miners and so on. I do wonder if we'll have a list of quests to do. That's one of the key functions of SatisFactory is do this quest, then that quest, then that quest. I'll be curious if we have the same thing here also, or if it'll be just a free builder for a while. The game's in early access, so really who knows what's coming next. I haven't seen any kind of roadmap for the game. Don't know what comes next exactly, but I'm curious to see for sure. Limits on ore make you nervous. I'm guessing it's a way of encouraging a player to go farther afield instead of just being in one area. But I definitely agree that there are more limits on ore nearby. I'm a little surprised by. There's a roadmap on the Steam page. Cool, Zacatera. I'll check that out probably toward the end of stream then. We'll see what the roadmap looks like. Is that enough? I have no idea. I want at least 6 more plates. Blocks. 1. Oh, we have 24 now. Maybe I had some and didn't notice it. Have I had some the entire time? Almost certainly. Alright. Back to our quote-unquote factory. Oh, I see it spewing filth into the sky. I see that filth coming in. I immediately think, how long do the aliens come and shut me down? I'm guessing very, very, very soon. I know that game well enough. While I'm building out, let's add a little bit more. And same thing here. Cool. So now I want to make smelter number 2. And I'd like it to look about the same as this one does. So we need loaders. We need 2 more loaders. That requires electronic components. Components require rods. More rods. Alright. Was there a roadmap for Star Trek Infinite? Whoa. Whoa. This is a nice, friendly stream. Why would you bring up the most traumatic experience we had in a very, very long time? Star Trek Infinite. Oh, boy. We need a good Paradox Studios launch. or Paradox Publisher launch. I don't care what game it is. I just need one Paradox game to do well on launch. Now, this is early access, etc., but we'll see how it goes. All right, 32 more should be enough. So make 2 loaders now. Can we make things while we're walking, I wonder? Let's find out. So 1, 2. Yes, crafting is possible while walking. I'm not sure exactly if my character is... What's this? Oh, it's interferite. I'm not quite sure if my character is a robot or if I have a smelter on my chest or what exactly is going on. Hopefully it won't end up like KSP2. Yeah, I saw this news. It's so sad. Kerbal Space Program 2 has been... The studio that's making it has been shut down. And so I'm curious if it's being moved to some other team or if it really is not in development anymore. Now, I don't follow Kerbal Space Program very closely. I'm someone who is pretty bad at that kind of game. But I know a lot of you are big fans of the same. Now, if we want to, we can plug in another loader here and have the conveyor belt come off this way instead. For the moment, though, bring me conveyors once more. And I guess I will just put it right here. So I want to rotate. But maybe not. The loader grabs from this line. To be straight instead. So they have to destroy it again. I wish there were some way to like more easily repair after you screwed up something. I want to build not blocks. Oh, you can copy with Q. Hey, that's great. Okay. So now I can copy the loader also and rotate it about. Hey. And then copy a smelter. I can't make a new smelter that way. But, yeah, I'll need to make a new smelter. To do that, we need to have... Oh, we can just make it. Now we wait. Kerbal Space Program 2 is trash. I heard a lot of people not enjoying it. I didn't play it myself. I know a lot of the community, though, was just sad that it wasn't Kerbal Space Program 1 in a new wrapper. People liked KSP 1 so much, and how can you improve on perfection? That is the question here. Okay, so rotate. Like that? Is that correct? Yes, it is getting Xenoferrite in. Plates come out again. They want 4 of those, though. Have I no... Oh, I have a flashlight. Thank you. I give my flashlight. Hey, look how bright the world is now. I should leave that on all the time, obviously. Oh. Can loaders go more than one direction? Oh. I assumed erroneously the loaders only loaded one direction. Good to know that. So let's make 2 more of these. One. Check this first. So inventory is still full. It's about having 2 of them run. Though it's now putting out 42 a minute instead of only the smaller bit. Also, it's morning, so flashlight goes off. There we go. I saved my power. Not sure power's a real thing. Inventory. I should just put the conveyor belts on my hotbar here. Okay, can you now come this way? Okay. That didn't work the way I thought it would work. It says output here. There's a toggle key also. It's now an intake machine, now an output machine. So that indicator there is not saying that this is an output. Instead, it's saying that the machine is in output mode. I believe. Hey, civilian, I find this game satisfactory. A little bit. That's a fair comment for sure. May I load in this direction as well, or is it really pick one or the other? Okay, my earlier belief was mistaken. You cannot do what I thought you could do. Glad to have that figured out now. Instead, we need to have another loader this way, or I wonder if I'm allowed to come off of this side instead. Is that doable? Of course it is. Of course it is. Now, at some point, we'll probably have too much draw. But for the moment, at least, it looks good. And then we have a new loader here loading into another smelter. Now, if I'm going to put these smelters together, I should probably rotate them so I can see more easily from the side what they're doing. But that sounds like it's elite building strategy, so not for me. I'd like to put more building blocks out. So far I'm finding the controls a tiny bit fiddly, but I think it says a lot more about me than anything about the game. Let's go and dig out a section here, get some more dirt too. Also, I am curious if our biomass is running out. We didn't have that much initially. Let's go check our generator and see. 34 left, so about half left of what we're using or put in initially. Machine efficiency is 70%. I don't quite know what that means exactly. I see we're not producing anywhere as much power as we need to. I am curious if fuel consumption would increase if we're making more power. Possibly, possibly. Let me do another smelter right here then. And it will fit. May I make a smelter? Mother, may I? Of course not. Because again, we need more of the plates, actually. We're making plates right here. So we just take all the plates, manage inventory. This is put things in, this take things out, I believe. Same thing over here as well. They can only pile to 200 plates and they stop entirely, I believe. That's full inventory on these. We need a loader or two, and then another smelter or two. We need to get more of those bars, I believe. Okay, loader goes... Keep using C for rotate, I'm not sure why. Like so. Our smelter's getting ready. So let me plan for another... one other output on this side, but definitely my generator's in the wrong spot. Now the generator does not need to be wired, it just needs to be on the same platform. Then put it right here instead. So I want to destroy you for the moment. Everything turns off. We do get our biomass back also, thank goodness. We'll place one of you right in the middle here. And then refill it with biomass again. And then continue the conveyor belts. Down, down. Yeah, you would like your building. I can make one of those for you. Smelter goes like so. Make one more smelter, the game says. We have one more loader. That's great. It goes like so. And make another smelter. Smelter requires electronic components. Requires return to here once more. Hello, Shippa. Is this SatisFactorio Foundry? It's called Foundry. I don't yet know enough about the game to make any real judgments about how this game compares to Foundry or to SatisFactory or to Factorio, etc. It does feel very similar to SatisFactory so far. I'm guessing things will diverge at some point, but for the moment they have not yet diverged. Or at least not in a way it's obvious to me, but maybe people in chat are seeing various differences. But I'm about to finish my mission. This is in the wrong spot, isn't it? Nope, it's fine. It's fine. Last smelter, turn. All right.
We've completed our initial mission of setting up a smelting facility. We've done a great job, haven't we?
I did a great job.
At this point, we should have received further instructions, but something is blocking our communications. I think we'll have to improvise. My archives contain a blueprint for a research server. Through material analysis, I should be able to provide an emergency beacon blueprint.
Time to research. I think what I'd like to do next, though, is set up a similar smelter spot on the other side for the other kind of mineral. That'd be good. For the moment, though, we pause the game, because, friends, it is the case that that's not how you pause the game. Is there a pause key? Perhaps not. Is P for pause? Nope. All right. I'm going to pause the game, so to speak. We have a 3-minute ad break, our first ad break of the day. We'll do some crossword puzzle, and then we'll get ourselves back to making a factory. Making a foundry. I say foundry, not factory, I suppose. Today's a Thursday, or Friday, so it's going to go very, very quickly. Let's go ahead and get today's crossword going. Alright. Should go fairly quickly, I believe. Rower's sport. There's a sport called scull. Is that right? Regatta. Don't recall. Aw, bummer. Shoot. No idea. Ate quickly with up. Scarfed, I believe. Scarfed up, maybe. I like blank. A rhyming slogan for Eisenhower. I like Ike. Participate in a fictional medieval battle, say. That's to LARP. Terrible at catching. Terrible at catching. Is a bad fisherman. No idea. Volcano on Sicily's east coast. That's Etna, I believe. Dessert that has a lattice top. Maybe a pie. Tubes used by gas thieves. The siphons. First performances. Opening night. Recitals. Unsure. Breaks down as compost. That's rots. Alright. Snickerdoodle, for example. I think it's a kind of cookie. So scarf, I guess, is incorrect. Chief Justice appointed in 2005. John Roberts. Recede. Probably ebb. Crew, of course, is the name for rowing. The Yellow Blank, a Charlotte Perkins Gilman short story. The Yellow Wallpaper. If you've never read it, strongly encouraged. Early women's writing about the way in which women's medical complaints are taken not terribly seriously. The way in which women's medical complaints or psychological complaints are presented as being overwork, and the cure for it is being locked in a room to rest, the rest cure. Really good, though. End of week exclamation. TGIF. First word of a letter often. Dear, that kind of letter. Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates vis-a-vis Harvard. They're dropouts. Word after talking or brownie points. Oklahoma City that shares its name with an Idols of the King character. Enid, I believe. Own Up is Fess Up. And last up, True Detective Network is HBO. There you go. Fun little Thursday puzzle. This week we still have the Tuesday puzzle and the Monday puzzle to work on. So we'll see how those go. David Blank, a Ricky Gervais role on The Office. That's David Brent. I remembered overnight. Political house cleaning. Political house cleaning. Purge. A purge, certainly. Force out of bed. Awaken. Grab Noms and lift her up because she wants to stay in bed all day. Maybe. Blank of honor. A member of a wedding party, perhaps. A matron of honor. That's an old time we were talking about it. Soviet counterintelligence organization featured in James Bond novels. Was the KGB. I guess that's not it, though. Industry speak, possibly lingo, could be jargon also. 1984 comedy with an IMDb rating out of 11 stars instead of the usual 10. This thing does go to 11. It's, oh boy. What's it called? It's about a rock and roll band. It's maybe the same people who made A Mighty Wind. Spinal Tap, there we go. I think This Is Spinal Tap. Good. Words to end a court battle. So court battle could be basketball, it could be a legal court, it could be tennis. I have no idea. Like match point, possibly. Seller of flat packs. IKEA sells in flat packs. A bank structure. So you could have a dam on the bank of a river. You could have a vault. Say vault because it fits. Disgruntled, annoyed, frustrated, that kind of thing. Love or gab follower. Love fest, gab fest. Fail to save. Fail to save. Lose your final paper when your computer shuts down unexpectedly. Students. Lastly, shootout. Not sure. Maybe duel, possibly. Anyway, Calico Cobalt, thank you for resubscribing while I was talking. I appreciate that quite a bit. Alphanumeric Spam, you can't watch The Office. It makes you incredibly uncomfortable. Yes, I also am not a huge fan of The Office because it does feel to me like a cringe fest through and through. And I understand it's kind of supposed to be the points, but for me at least, it feels real bad. I get that secondhand embarrassment. And some people I know absolutely love that kind of thing, but for me, somewhat less so. The one-shot a 15-letter word, yeah, it was a pretty easy one, though. That 15-letter word across the crossword was one that was just a movie title, and so if you know the movie, you get it right. If you don't get it right. Okay. If Lander's that way, that means our other 4 depots over this way. Good. Hey, Klaus, you found that William Penn's mom's sister. I don't believe you. This is not a true sentence. You're trying to trick me. Here we go. You found out that William Penn's mom's sisters once opened a bake shop and sold filled pastries. It wasn't a huge success because everything was overpriced. No one wanted to pay the pirates of Penn's aunts. Pirates of Penzance, that's great. Thank you, Klaus, for an excellent joke, combining some of my favorite things. Gilbert and Sullivan musicals and the puns and the founder of Pennsylvania. Klaus is amazing. Did you make that one up yourself, my friend, or is that one that you borrowed from someone else? Either way, that's a good one. Thank you. Goodness. Yeah, I do wonder with shows like The Office and other cringy kind of shows, if some people enjoy the feeling of secondhand embarrassment, or if instead, maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is to see people struggle, with people not having a great time as they do their jobs incorrectly and so on. You borrowed and tweet. Klaus is great. Thank you for the excellent bit of humor there. All right, we just need a bunch of building blocks now. Quite a few. Hey, Pat, good seeing you. The beard looks great. Thank you. The beard will probably exist for another week or so. I think. I'm not sure on that. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, interesting. So the grid is a little different here than previously. Am I drilling a tree? Yes, in this game you don't punch trees, you drill them. Isn't it perfect? I think it's perfect. We have a platform. Now I want to make a drone machine that requires parts I do not have, so we're going to mine out some more of this. And then we'll go back to our main smelting building one more time. Okay, that's a ton. That's great. I've got to get a haircut before the semester starts, and I'll probably get a shave then. We'll see, though. Maybe the beard will stay around longer term. Who knows? Who knows? I must wait here for a little bit. While waiting, I will mine down more trees. We are going to need quite a bit of biomass to start up the new smelting area. And then we learn about the research server. No idea where it should go. I think I might have conveyor belts bring things over to research by the drop pod here. Oh, can I go inside the drop pod? Ah, you customize your character there. We are a robot. I realize my dumb head's in the way. Sorry, big head in the way, but we can change our colors. This skin opens the default character model of the Foundry robot. So for our character, we have Deluxe, because I bought the Deluxe edition. The Top Hat Man, fine. He has a tie also. Oh, his body is red, his tie is not red, unfortunately. Now, I'm not sure we ever see ourselves outside of multiplayer, but I want to be red, sure. But we can modify what our mining drill looks like also. Yeah, red, 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 everything is red. Wait, no, red, apply. Drill, red, apply. Alright, now if we ever play multiplayer, you'll see how red I am. Good! And yes, my drill is a different color in the bottom right now. It's great. The thing they want me to make next, the research science machine, requires a bunch of rods, a bunch of components, etc. And so we will need to put those together via our new smelting area, which is over this way, I think. Yep, there it is. I think one element of this kind of game that always holds me back a little bit is they feel kind of slow to start. I didn't pick up the the rods. Yeah, they feel a little slow to start, and I'm never quite sure if I'm playing them wrong, or if games like this are just slow to start the end. While I'm standing here, let's try to make all of the things we're gonna need. So I'll need at least one biomass burner, at least one drone miner, at least one loader. I already have a bunch of conveyor belts, and one smelter. I think we have all we need there for now. I'll take these as well. That's good. Is this game early access? Yes, it came into early access earlier today. So it's a hot off the presses kind of game. Or hot off the preview presses. Some kind of early access fun, though. It's apparently been in early access for a very, very long time. People say they've been playing it for years, in fact. Alright, drones begin to mine. And then we need to have power for this thing as well. Put it... Where did I put it last time? Put it right in the middle in some respect. Put it... Oh, there. Hey, Packpaw! Thanks for the new subscription. Hey, Enigma1337! Thank you for the subscription. Look at that! Boom, boom! 2 subs instantaneously back to back. We must be doing something right here. But thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. I'm glad that you're both enjoying the stream, such as it is. Alright, we now make a loader machine. Yes, and off of that we make a belt thing. Belt things, good. But again, I'm glad y'all are enjoying watching the stream. Thank you for hanging out with me on this lovely, whatever day of the week it is. And I'm going to make our first smelter on this side this time. So expand out our block some more. Things cannot be placed here and be dug out instead. Tree takes all its territory. And I believe we can't auto-replace the dirt. We have to dig through that instead. Now, how far down can I go? I'm actually curious. Can I keep digging down? You can keep digging down. Where's my flashlight? So it appears to be just dirt and dirt and dirt. But now I'm really curious. I can't get back out. No, I can. We're good. Uh-oh. Yes, apparently Minecraft is possible here. There we go. We're free. But I am curious what's down there. How far it goes. Now this looks like it might be ore of some kind, or something. Nope, just more dirt. Alright. We'll remember this. This is a possible place to explore eventually. For now, though, we have work to do up here. Good job, little miners. So I want to continue placing these. Awesome. And so off of here, we'll then make a loader. I thought I made loaders. Seems like I did not, though. So make 2 loads exactly. You can build underground. Should I make a giant underground factory? Is that the goal of this playthrough? Absolutely should be. 1 loader created. Spin. Good. Smelter here. Behold! In goes, what's it called? Technum, out comes rods. We now are making both of our basic materials pretty nicely. Are there books in this game? Oh, that's a good question. Mr. Science's first guide to smelting, just what we need. Alright, let's go and make some more. On the other platform, we have 4 of them going. That feels like perhaps a lot, but sure. And while I'm thinking about it, I'd actually like to make this correctly. The other one I talked about making things this way and then didn't actually get to it. So this time I want the smelters to be facing that way. So it's easier to get to their panels, I think. Okay. May I dream being a dwarf? It's true. Apparently in Total War Warhammer 3, there was some new dwarf DLC released recently. And I have no idea what exactly it contains because I don't read patch notes. But I saw a few friends of the channel playing total war with dwarves, and I'm a little envious, honestly. I need more building blocks. Good. Need at least a few more here. Okay, we then connect our conveyor belt along, facing this way. Good, good. We then need more loaders again. We can make one, that's fine. Oh, we have one actually, my apologies. Like so, then we need a smelter, which we do not have. Nor can we make it. Need components. Components are made out of these things here. We'll grab more of those. And then make... Oh, a tip! Thank you! Thank you for noticing the tip. Garrett! Garrett, thank you for the $10 tip. I appreciate that very much. I was so focused on my craft and I missed it. Garrett, thank you for your kindness. That means a lot. Hope you're having a very good day, and thanks for helping me pay the bills. Means the world for sure. In honor of your generosity, I will name this next smelter Garrett after you. How do you actually say your name, though? There's like 8 T's there. Garrett. Perfectly. Perfectly. And yeah, HPG. HPG, thank you for continuing that gift sub. 6 months from Garrett. Super generous, my friends. Thank you both for being a part of our community and for helping me keep the stream going forever and always. Okay. Though I could keep building this thing out some more, we now have 2 of them running. I'm going to say it's enough for the moment. Now, there are crates. The crates are not loader supported. So I think unfortunately, if we make a crate, we can't have the conveyor fill the crate. So we have backup here, but it's okay. All right, if I want to make a research machine, what does that take again? Components and rods. So we gotta stay here and just grab all these for a while. Hey, that's true, Elsidol. Now when I get subscriptions, I get 60% of the money from them instead of 50%. It's actually true for the entire next year. Even if everyone unsubscribes right now, I'll still get 60% of whatever generous subs are made from this point forward. And ads also, I think. Maybe not ads, but at least subs. Thank you all for helping me hit the next level of Twitch streamer. I'm now a level 1 partner plus person. I've got to get a badge made with that on it. Research server has been made. Place it on the foundation. Now, is it going to be on the same foundation? Let's see what it looks like. What's this? A science pack. Oh, this part feels very, very Factorio-y. Aren't they even called science packs in Factorio? I think they are. So it requires some kind of foundation. I'm going to put this in between the 2 smelting lines for right now. They are called science packs in Factorio also. I think this is the part where the devs can say that game mechanics cannot be copywritten. Hey, thank you, Danio, for the Prime sub. If I played SatisFactorio, did I stream it? Yes and yes and yes. I played... I'll actually look and see real quick. Let me see how many hours I played of it. It's been a while since I played it, and so the answer is going to be not too terribly much. Where's Steam? Where's my Steam? Where's my Steam? I've lost my Steam. Hey, there's my Steam. Okay. So, SatisFactorio... Oh, it's on Epic, isn't it? Oh, never mind. Factorio, at least. I've played Factorio for a total of 76 hours. SatisFactorio, I've probably played 3 streams worth. So, no more than probably 20 hours, most likely. But, yeah. Okay. Close to base. Make a little foundation here. Game Urchin! Oh, Game Urchin! Thank you for that level 2 subscription for 6 months in advance? Oh my goodness! Game Urchin, thank you for stepping up to level 2. I appreciate it a whole bunch, and thank you for giving me so many months in advance. I promise I'll still be streaming in 6 months. Let's get hit by a bus. If we get hit by a bus, then possibly I'll stop streaming. Until then, though, you're stuck with me. Thank you for your kindness and generosity for that level 2 sub. That means a lot. That means a lot. Alright, that 5x5 setup. And then behold our very first science laboratory. It is giant, it is beautiful, and it's mine, all mine.
To advance in research, you will need to build science packs. Craft a few by hand and insert them into the research server to research the emergency beacon blueprint.
Okay, so hand construction of the science packs. I know I need another biomass burner. For that, I need to get additional tube things. Whoa! I need to look up more often. Look at that. Wow. I think we're on a moon. I think we were told we're on a moon. So that must be the planet. If I jump, can I get there? Probably not. Sliver said, you watch some streams of Undead Incorporated. I think someone may have recommended that to me. I don't quite recall who it was or what it was. But yeah, I can check it out if you want me to. What kind of game is Undead Inc? I'd love to know. Other questions. SatisFactorio 4 release is coming at some point this year. Will they consider streaming it again? Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Like I said, I find that I play these games very, very slowly. And so I never know quite how compelling they are. Like, I have fun playing them. But I want to make sure they're games that people want to see. So I'll probably see what kind of viewership numbers we get on this game in the next few days. And then if it's going pretty well and people seem to enjoy them, then maybe I will play SatisFactory. And Klaus has a question also. Thinking of building crafting games, I have interest in Planet Crafter. That's another game that people have mentioned to me recently. I don't know if I have strong feelings about Planet Crafter, but there are so many crafting games right now, and I don't know how to decide which ones ought to be streamed. That's why I need you all out there figuring these things out for me. You say, of the many building games, this one ought to be played. Because my sense is that any building game I play requires potentially weeks and weeks to get very far into them. That's okay to me. But anytime we're playing this game, we're not playing CK3, we're not playing RimWorld, we're not playing anything else. Alright, in-race science. There's no research going. Research server is just one. Below optimal research speed can be caused by insufficient power, missing science items, or disabled machines. They want science packs. I can make 19 right now. Let's go ahead and make 5 of them. Planet Crafter's certain niche. For a certain niche, you know that's good for streaming. It is very slow paced. Yeah, this is always the trade-off between, you know, how slow of a game will people tolerate. Some of you will watch literally anything I put out there, and I appreciate that. Other people are only into one kind of game, and that's fine too. All right, waiting on 3 research packs. They're getting made by hand very slowly. I'll work on cutting down more trees. I wonder if we'll eventually run out of biomass. Me being slow at factory games gives hope for the rest of you. I know there are certain games I play that feel like I'm significantly more advanced than many players in our community. Definitely Factory Games is not one of those, or are not that kind of thing. Planet Crafter is a great game, but it's time sink. Yeah, so many of these games require a real investment to get much done. And that's fine. That's the kind of game we tend to play. And ultimately, it probably doesn't matter too much what we play. Just have some fun with it. Alright, so I wish to insert science. Hooray, science inserted. We've been... Oh. Alright. Always the best moments of any builder game, research game, when you first see the research tree. There's a fair amount going on there. Alright, we've been told to research the emergency beacon first. By placing an emergency beacon, we should be able to reestablish communications with mission control. It takes 3 science and 15 seconds. Look at it go! Look at it go! I'll be right back, gotta mine more stuff. Alright. Is Manor Lords done? I don't know. I mean, Manor Lords is done for the moment, yes. I really enjoy it though, so probably whenever the next big update is, we'll go back and play it again. With that said, I think they're going to be releasing a ton of updates, and so I need to figure out how to decide which ones are big updates and which ones less so. But it's a game I'm excited for, a game that I'm wanting to support, so yeah, more Manor Lords eventually. I hate to say that because there's so many games on the eventually we'll go back to pile. So hopefully by now you recognize when I say
Got it.
soon, I
Now
mean
have the emergency beacon
someday.
blueprint, craft it, and place it, but not too close to your existing machines. Those rescue parties tend to land right on top of the beacons.
Okay, put the rescue beacon away from what we've made so far. What have I made so far? Alright, there's my research thing over there. So we'll make a landing zone over here. I do wonder if this is the game mocking me. You know, saying, yeah, go ahead and place it. They'll send you supplies very soon. And they send me absolutely nothing. Okay, so we need to make our research emergency beacon. I should probably start more research at some point soon. I have at least one science pack left. There it is. We place it and call for help. How do you call for help? You push the button. Where is the button? Call for help, press button. Haha!
Great. Now you might want to take a step back and look up.
I'm looking up. Oh! Oh!
A real groundbreaker. This Corporate Command Companion Bureaucrat bot, C3BB for short, will help us establish a connection with Mission Command. First, let's help him out of that drop pod by deconstructing and placing it in a safe location.
Corporate Command Bureaucrat bots. That's amazing. Hello, friend! Look at him in there! Oh, see, this is why this game is different. I'm going to say this game is SatisFactory with adorable robots. Oh, that's wonderful. Those would be very, very happy. So I have to deconstruct it. So F is for deconstruct. Let's go, let's go. I need to place him somewhere now. I have no idea what he does, so I'm going to place him right here. We'll come back in a bit.
Welcome to the ground, C3BB. We have activated this emergency beacon because we are having trouble communicating with Mission Command. Critical damage on the Mission Command space station, you say? Spontaneous explosive disassembly.
Oh,
That's
no.
extremely troubling. What now? Are we trapped here? That aligns with our disaster contingency protocol. C3BB, initiate a thorough analysis of the incident. We'll integrate your extended blueprint archive with our research servers and construct a self-sufficient manufacturing facility capable of providing emergency aid.
So they were supposed to help me. Now I must help them. I wanted to talk to this guy, but instead I drilled him and he gets tickled. Oh, it's delightful. Does he light up when it happens? So E is to interact, apparently. Get a new task. We can pet him. We have a conversation. We pet our little buddy. Aww. Now we have a chit chat. Oh, I agree. Oh, it's true.
Indeed, I do wonder about the universe, but let's focus on not getting lost in it, shall we?
Alright, so he's going to give me a job now. I must research the assembler. Understood, bureaucracy bot.
You're right. We need a machine that is able to craft common items. I'm glad you have the blueprint stored. Let's go ahead and research the assembler.
What is this thing exactly? The way is summoning him. I guess he'll come back to the machine if he wanders so far away. Oh, you can tickle the robot. I gotta make a review for this game, which you announce you can tickle the robot. Alright, we need to have more research done. So the next research we were told is to research the assembler. Yeah, look, assembler into character improvement. Read a self-help book. Into better science packs. What's the ultimate item to make? See, I feel a little bad looking, actually. Should I look? Should I look? I'm not gonna look. Ooh, I'd prefer it if the game didn't show you everything you make all the way through. I'm not going to look at what it is. It's probably a spaceship or something, but research assembler requires 5 science packs. For the moment, I have, I believe, 2. So we need to make more science again. If I hold on shift, alright, so shift makes all that one can make, or at least 5 of them. And while that's working, I'm going to go pick up more items from my various mining spots. They're entirely backed up, but they should kick back on as I empty them out. You probably need more biomass. Good. The assembler is stopped right now on research, or sorry, the research facility is stopped on research because it needs more science boxes. Eventually we'll expand this thing. I'll be curious to see what the assembler can make exactly. It'll take our various parts to make something, maybe even science containers. But first we probably have to have wires made and all the other intermediary elements. I know this kind of game. I know it. More science. More science is... are they consumed as the assembler climbs? Yeah, so you can see the science being used. This little orange bar dropping gradually. If only all of my science products worked this way, I would have definitely passed high school physics more easily. Our high school's physics teacher was such a sweet woman. I believe we were her first posting out of grad school. I think she'd been a master's student who had taught undergrads, and then she was stuck with us instead, like high school sophomores. And it was definitely a learning experience for her. I think she missed her undergrad students, but she was very kind anyway. All right, we know the assembler now. So what does the assembler take to make the starting structure? We can make just one of them. We can go turn in our quest to our bureaucracy bot. I think of my teachers I had in high school, the majority of them clearly enjoyed teaching and took it very seriously. My elementary school teachers, though, perhaps less so. One of them was a fairly older woman. She's probably in her 50s now that I think about it. But she was so over being a teacher. She seemed annoyed to have to spend time with young people. So.
Great. The assembler will serve as the foundation for mass producing the most commonly required items. Gone are the days of handcrafting.
We can next research Science Pack 2.
C3BB has been able to establish a limited connection to the space station and will try to extract useful information. Meanwhile, we should focus on scaling up.
Scaling up, the worst thing in the world. So our next goal is Science Pack 2.
Right. For more advanced research, we need to increase our material science knowledge. Our goal should be to develop a more advanced science pack. But don't underestimate the worth of the other blueprints. Early analysis indicates that mission control has already been gone for quite some time, so I don't think we're in a rush.
I think what I'd like to do off of this smelting area is to build farther away, to have more space for more smelting later if we want to. So let me create... Where's my Carl character residing? Carl is the spirit of all of us. Carl is the truth, the way, and the life. I don't actually know where Carl lives, other than it seems he might be inside of our character themselves. I just made all the building blocks. I probably regret doing that. By right-clicking on what's being made, you can stop it. So if we hold on Control, it makes one at a time. If we right-click, it makes 5 at a time. Good. Your high school physics teacher was across the street neighbor. He cut down a tree at the end of his driveway, did calculations wrong, the tree fell and took out a power line. Hey, it's one thing to teach, it's another thing to do, right? I think that's how this often goes. Alright, lovely new foundation. And if I want to make a massive factory, eventually I should probably combine all these foundations. We're going to need another biomass burner. And we have one assembler made already. How's our biomass looking? We have hundreds of biomass still. So we have enough to start this thing. Yeah, we know that we ourselves are a machine. So I don't know if I have a consciousness, if We are currently playing as the spirit of the spaceship attempting to, What's that? We joked earlier this game is Minecraft. So we're in the desert now. Rocky desert dirt. Okay. Am I going to rust? No, I'm allowed to go into the water. May I swim? Okay, I fall at least a little bit. There's nothing down here. Because we're a robot, there is no fear of oxygen running out. I want to be on top of a mountain. Here we're going to get lost. Maybe we'll learn if they're hostile creatures. What's the cactus? Don't just be biomass. Just biomass. What's this flower? A delicate botanist we are not. What's this? Oh, it's more the starting area. What is the, is it musical or movie where some character says, what's this, what's this, what's this, over and over again? I don't quite recall. That's what I'm feeling right now. Might be that Jack Skellington show. Just stone, unfortunately. So despite looking somewhat different, it's possibly about the same. I never saw Nightmare Before Christmas. It definitely scared me when I was a youngster. I had a girlfriend, though, who was so into it. So I listened to her stories about it and bought her gifts involving it, but I myself knew very little, if anything, about the show. Hello World. It's a different kind of... Are these cairns, maybe? Not sure. Hello, Starks. Am I an accountant? Absolutely. Good guess. I spend my days making Excel spreadsheets and making sure that the income and the outflow, that's right, income and outflow, fit together perfectly. All right, down we go. The net profit must be greater than the expenses. That's true. So can I mine these for anything new? They are indeed mineable. It's just stone, but wow! Yeah, I do like how the game collapses items around you, or constructions around you. That's kind of fun. Yeah, the game is feeling combination SatisFactory and Factorio and also Minecraft. It's a nice hybrid of a lot of games. Again, just biomass, unfortunately. Oh, rocky desert seeds. So we can plant more things. We have tree seeds also. We need to have a farm somewhere at some point, I suspect. I want to head back to the area where I was trying to set up my first assembler. I believe that's right here. Yep. And did I make a new biomass burner? I did. Great. Is there a robot tickling in Minecraft? No, that is the real innovation of this game. Robot tickling all the way. Alright, I do not know how you work. I just place you for now. And then give you power as well. I'll set right next to you. What's up, Vera? Good seeing ya. Power goes in. Assembler online. So we can figure the assembler. And it really can make basically whatever. So at this place, I have the blue rock coming in. I have the blue rock being turned into rods currently. So rods go into wire. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this. Electronic components require rods plus wire together. So wire is the basic element. So we want to take the outputs of some of these, no power currently, the output of some of these, and have it go over to that side. What that means, I probably should have had them built on this side instead. What's new? What's new? What's new? All right, let me try something up. So I'm gonna make 2 more loaders again, and 2 more smelters. As I mentioned earlier, the other area we set up over there with the orange ore is 4 smelters. So we'll do the same on this side as well. All right. No more loaders. So place one of you right there. Oh, wrong way. There we go. And have you come down this way. Eventually you'll automate conveyor belts, no doubt. Then time for a loader, which I place right here. Is that right? That is right. And then our first smelter on this side goes there as well. And the same thing will go here as well. I'll need a loader into that as well. One more loader, please. Where is it? Where's the loader? There it is. Okay, so now we have more production. Now, the way I set this up, unfortunately, the outputs be off of one of these, I guess. Now, there are raised conveyors, so I wonder if I can slope up and go over top of these conveyor belts here. Our very first one, we'll discover that. There it is. Maybe. We need another loader again. And load from here onto the conveyor. Seems to be a nice straight conveyor. That's not it. We have no conveyor belts. Make more of those. No loader to loader. It's what it looks like. It looks like you have to go belt to new loader. I'm not certain on that, but I'm nearly certain on that. Loader. Oh, no, it can't load up like that. So I have to go here, and then hopefully this coming out that way. Okay, this needs to be changed to output. Ah, it's full of bars already. Good. And then we have more conveyor belts. Make quite a few of those. Can I go at the higher level here? I can indeed. That's not the right spot. Hey, we found it eventually. Okay, so back to these. Hello? Alright, getting the right position here while clicking one at a time over and over again is a little challenging. But I'll leave a nice open area below in case we need more things below. And I guess it's going to the side right here. So we need to have another loader. I'm gonna make 5 of those. We have quite a few available. Oh, thank you. It's daytime, it's nighttime. Got to keep the torch on to keep you all happy. I can see the game well enough with my my flashlight off, but I'm guessing for some of you it's much harder to see. Okay, are you on input or output? Intake, awesome. Okay, so we want to... Can I have a slope hanging out in the air? Or does it have to be on top of a foundation piece instead? Let's find out. It can hang in the air. Awesome. So good to know. Okay, so we want to turn this one that way. The awkward thing is going to be... Okay, it can come in this side. Fantastic. Okay. You are going the wrong direction. So we discovered a slight issue in our setup here. Which is slope down instead. Need to destroy you. And then back to that again. So I see it's pointing up. Hold right mouse button to change what it's doing. Slope down instead. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay. Now setup is good. We have wire now. So I want to have wire as something I can collect if need be. I like the machine sound. That's pretty good. We'll come back to that in a moment and begin making electronic components. But for the now, that's right, for the now, I'd like to get some additional science packs made. 32 more, absolutely. What would be useful on Science Machine? We've opened up this line here of character improvement or basic infrastructure. Let's improve ourselves first. That said, basic infrastructure includes lights. This would be so nice to have. But we'll improve ourselves first. Unlock 5 additional inventory slots and it's prerequisite for further character improvements. I haven't filled my inventory at all yet, but I want to be a better person, don't you know? And that requires 5 science packs. There's 11 now, so that will get done on its own. A basic might include storage box. We'll get that next for sure. Definitely. Okay, so this side is making the orange rocks into plates. Plates can be turned into machine parts. I'll set that up also. So, make some more blocks. Cool. We'll need another assembler, which we don't have quite yet. For that we need electronic components. For that we need wires. For that we need tubes. So back across again. All right, here are tubes. Wires are over this way. That's power. Okay. We can now handcraft components. We can go directly to make an assembler and a burner again. Now, probably need more of these conveyor slopes that go up. Good. Got a bunch of stuff. So science is almost finished. Pop back over to that again. All come together. Put all my science in. Oh, what we got? Character customization. Select different colors for character. I believe we already did that. We already made ourselves red, so not needed. We have more inventory slots, though. Look at that. Inventory is even bigger. I'm sure we'll have lots of fun items to hold on to eventually. I hope we get more tools. Right now, our only tools are the mining drill and the ore scanner. Hopefully more soon. Next up, then, is let's learn about basic infrastructure. Unlocks the logistic container, a storage building that can be automated with loaders and conveyor belts, and is prerequisite for additional infrastructure unlocks. So soon we can have our logistics assemblers and smelters push out items into container instead of backing up the machine so much. Nice. Return then to whatever's over here. Wait, I have a map, don't I? Aha. So we watch our factory come together. Also, there are unknown resources in these locations. Wait, I want to see the unknown resource. This way? This way. Now, maybe I have to research even to see it. But I have curiosity. Please don't be radioactive, whatever you are. Behold, it's dirt. Alright, we're standing in the middle of the unknown resource. If we dig down, I wonder if we'll find it. I'm not gonna look though. Gotta follow the rules for now. So here, make a new assembler. I'm still researching endless science, but I'm gonna stop that for now. Get the assemblers made instead. Making electronic parts. Yeah, so eventually we can assemble assemblers, I'm guessing, but I'm okay with doing a little handcrafting as need be. There is the assembler. Let's have it face us. And again, we need a loader here. Nice. And Again, I'd like to come out here and go over. Oh, happy things are done. We have basic research now researched. So can we immediately make logistic containers? Indeed we can. Indeed we can. So I'll make a few of those and then move around, setting up containers to hold my excess things. Though I'm not certain on that. Like we have quite a few items rather already already available. So I think we might be okay. Eventually though, I'll want to make sure we save as much as we make. Conveyor belt underneath. And then go up again. And this is facing the wrong direction, so I want to slope up. Good. And this goes straight across. And not that far. Yeah. We'll have one more of those right here. That's the wrong direction. Good, good. If it only gets there, I guess it's fine. So we need to slope down again. Okay, I need to start one farther back. Take up 2 slots instead. And change slope down. Behold! We have these coming here. This is misplaced, unfortunately. Then disable you. And put a new conveyor in that way instead. There we go. Alright. No power. Right. Right. That matters also. So power right there. The biomass in. We have no biomass, unfortunately. Hello, trees! May I plant these seeds I found? So forest seeds. Grows on dirt. Look forward to eventually having some machine plant the seeds for me. This part feels very much like oxygen. Not like, Don't Starve. Gotta make sure we have enough trees to give us lumber to keep things going. Okay, and again, research is not working, so let me go pop to research machine and set up more, and then we'll come back and make sure this factory's working better. Okay, so what do we have here? Decor, containers, conveyor balancer. Looks like a splitter of some sort. Lights or scanners for ignium. Second lane loader. Single door, signs, stairs, railings, and ladders. For right now, give me lights, please. These 15 research. We have 7, we have 15. Perfect. Hello, Biff. Thank you for the welcome back. I had a great vacation recently. If I extend foundations from miner to assembler, do we share the same power? I believe that is true. I believe it's absolutely true that if we just combine everything, the power is shared more efficiently. So I think it's a good call on that one. But I'm enjoying the little island setup for right now. So I want to run in circles to figure out what part's not powered. No, we should probably combine all of them at some point. Alright, this assembler is getting plates. Plates become machine parts, I believe. Yes, they do. Alright, so machine parts being made. Let's kick them out on this side. Loader. Goes like so. The belts. Like so. Make sure you're outputting. You are. Are you? You're inputting. Output instead. Behold, machine parts! Cat. And I want to put them inside of logistics box for right now. How do you work? Oh, that's the wrong thing. That can't be logistics boxes, are they? Oh god, it is. Okay. So, we'll have to have a loader. I was hoping to go directly onto the machine, but not so much. Alright, hello Kyle Masters! I'm wearing a suit to stream, you shall follow. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for noticing I'm wearing a suit. And it's a little hard to see at times, but there it is. Alright, so, it's coming together. I'm feeling little successes here I like very, very much. Then our very first container. Is that right? That's right. And so you should now be input, but you need your conveyor belt first. Intake. It notifies it's filling up with machine parts, and there's so much storage there. I'm guessing we should output this to another line eventually. For now, though, I'd like to go on over here and make sure we have storage for extraneous items as need be. Now, I want to make sure that this production line is filled before we store excess. There's probably that conveyor load balancer, which I'm guessing I can then say, please prefer setting it this way. We'll do that eventually. For now, though, let's have another storage location to store wires. Now, I do want to store wires and use some wires to make electric components. Those require technum rods. Technum rods are right here. So you can combine technum rods with the wires from here to make component parts. Good. For the moment, though, I would like to have a loader. I'll go make 5 more of them. And we're low on conveyors also. Fine. I want to have to make more emergency beacons. We already have one emergency beacon that brought us a new robot friend. Will they give me more robot friends? I'm doubting it. Maybe we'll try eventually, though. Okay, I'd like to make an assembler. I'd like to return to my research machine. Oh, Brother's got quests. All right, what's your quest, brother? What you got? Beep, boop, beep, boop. First we tickle. Love it. Every time. Expand the smelters or make some lights. I just researched lights, so we'll ask for the lights.
Are you feeling a little spooked when it's dark? No worries, BB. We can create some light poles to brighten up our nights.
Little buddy wants lights. It's already done. Build the 5 light poles. Okay.
Are you feeling a little spooked when it's dark?
Get to that in a second.
No worries, BB.
First, time for more
create some light
science.
poles to brighten up our nights.
And so here we insert science packs. I have no more science packs. We can currently make up to 19 more. I'll go make 15 for the moment, and then say, I hope this balance lets me do what I want to do with it. We'll have to figure that one out. That we need 20 science. All right, we're making 15. We can make 4 more. We need more machine parts to make more machine parts. Here? Machine parts. Take all those. Shift left click takes all of them. Thank goodness. Okay. Really hoping that splitter lets us prioritize. If it doesn't, that's okay. We'll make it work regardless. Put more science in. Whoops. And then while science is happening, we can begin working on electronic components. So I'm guessing the high goal we should have here is to craft science packs. Again, that's technum rods plus machine parts. So you're not producing anything right now because you're out of power. And I have no biomass. Okay. Turning the world into one big machine. Every tree that dies is a little bit more factory that grows. Why does this happen? In every single factory game I play, I immediately take up an oppositional relationship towards the environment. I could say, man, let's try very hard to have a situation of sharing and what's the word for it? Like bioharmony. We're one more part of the ecosystem, but I recognize instead I just destroy. I did plant 7 trees earlier, though. My guess is those 7 trees will make up for all the destruction I've done so far. This game feels very Factorio-like. Automating science to make more science for more science. Yeah, it does feel that way too, to me. So even more than SatisFactory, it feels like a first person Factorio. So 2 things. Number 1, I'm going to put more power in. Number 2, I'm going to combine these two so they share power now. It's absolutely foolish of me not to do so. There we go. Now they share power more effectively. Hope that helps. Friends, it is time for our once-an-hour ad break. We'll pause the game right there. It still runs, but thus far there's nothing hostile coming to us. I wonder if that will change. Pause the game though. 3-minute break during which we play some crossword. Thanks for being here. I know this is not my normal kind of game, but I hope it's the case that you are enjoying hanging out. So, what are the downs now? Vanguard. Vanguard is both an investment company as well as being the front of something. The person who charges in first, I am not sure. San Antonio attraction. I have never been to San Antonio. It's inside of Texas. It's the Alamo. There we go. Ah! I couldn't find this word yesterday. What is the subject of the protests in the 60s and 70s? I said Vietnam. I did say Korea because it fit. It is the draft. There we go. So, Vanguard are 4 runners? Is Rico a brand of camera? I don't know that one, but it seems like it probably is. Forefront. There we go. Share is knowledge. Transmit. Teach. Brigadoon and Camelot composer Frederick Blank. No idea. A clothing item that may be no-show. No-show necks? No-show pecs. Gotta hide my pectorals. Workers not welcome in the kitchen. No ants allowed. Very good. Oscar nominated 1953 Western. It's called Shane. Never seen it, but I know of it. Surly response. God, no, possibly. Not sure. A pretty litter alternative. I'm guessing that pretty litter is some kind of cat litter. What though, I'm not sure. Redhead slangly. Carrot top. European capital where NATO is headquartered. It's in Belgium, isn't it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it is not. Material for Waterford vases. They're cut glass. Spassky, who lost to Bobby Fischer in chess's match of the century. It's Boris Spassky. The first airline to use 747s in commercial flights. That's Pan Am. Usher elsewhere to reseat someone. Wasn't happy with. Mind 2. Minded. Possibly. I minded the way you acted. Not sure. Extend a pod obedience school to shake. Users of imaginary props. The mimes use imaginary props. Blank closet. Don't you have a linen closet? We actually don't anymore. End of week business letters. Oh, that's TGIF. I put that in before, but then maybe it's on last puzzle. Anyway, TGIF is the end of the week letters. Cover a lot. So you might have blacktop or tar covering a lot. Cover a lot. It can also mean to cover a lot of ideas. So a general introduction, not sure. Real estate measures the acre. I'm glad that that's over. Probably pew spelled that way. Okay, requester of As Time Goes By at Rick's Cafe. Rick's Cafe is in Casablanca. The character's name is Isla or Ilsa or something like that. It's not seen when it's new. You can't see dawn when it first starts. I'm not sure. Oh, new moon. And so impart for knowledge. Frederick Lowe's, I'm guessing. Distress signals are flares. Good. Surname in an Edith Wharton title. I do not know that one, unfortunately. Mars on the charts. Bruno Mars. Musical charts, not star charts. Forced out of bed is to roust someone. Soviet counterintelligence org and James Bond novels. Still unsure on that one. Words to end a court battle, so it is tennis, game, set, and match. A bank structure, so it's going to be a water bank, not a financial bank. It's a levy. Fail to save. Unsure. We're back to the game now. I want to finish one real quick, though. So the surly response is a grunt. A pretty litter alternative. Still no idea. Brussels is indeed where NATO's headquarters. Cover a lot is to pave over it. Ethan Frome. Is that Edith Wharton? Not sure, but Fresh Step is the pretty litter. What's this? Smersh? Smersh is the James Bond counterintelligence organization? Maybe. What a terrible name. Anyway, crossword done. Good to good. That was this week's Tuesday puzzles. So we now finished all the puzzles. It is Smersh. I want to look it up real quick. That's a very silly name. We finished all the puzzles this week except for the Monday so far. So we are going to pull up the Monday to do on next ad break. All right, we will. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Good. So I want to go here briefly and look up Smersh, and then back to the game, I promise. It's a real thing? It's a real thing. Now, maybe it's not pronounced Smersh. That's how I want to say it. I don't read Russian, unfortunately. Why is that man what comes up for Russian? Who is that man? Okay, Amir, a speaker of Russian and Hebrew. It's actually a video of him speaking these things, I assume. That's an unfortunate picture, though. You want to see a Russian? There's a Russian. Umbrella organization for 3 independent counterintelligence agencies in the Red Army. The name Smersh was coined by Stalin. Interesting. Its goals were counterintelligence, counterterrorism, preventing any activity of foreign intelligence, fighting anti-Soviet elements, etc. It's a portmanteau of death to spies. That is amazing. I assume there's a more explicit initialism or acronym, but no, death to spies. Alright, we are curious, friends. Do you think that Smersh leads us to philosophy, as all things do? Umbrella organization, not Resident Evil, is... Oh wow, this is an unfortunate Wikipedia entry in that it has no links at all until cooperatives. Cooperatives are autonomous. Autonomous things are part of developmental psychology, apparently. Developmental psychology is science. I see purple. I feel good. It's systematic. It's empirical. Things that are empirical include propositions as part of the philosophy of language, which is part of analytic philosophy, which is part of contemporary. That's fine. Part of Western philosophy, part of philosophical. We have made ourselves to philosophy. Woo! Woo! You're wondering, where does philosophy lead to? I wonder if philosophy loops back to philosophy. So first link here is existence. That leads us to reality. Reality to the universe. Space, 3 dimensions. Geometry, boo, math, boo. Non-pronunciation, mathematics, knowledge, awareness of facts, awareness, philosophy! Where does math lead to? Always to philosophy.